that's not the world we live in. We live in a world where Indonesia came out and played a fantastic defensive game.
He's been a great addition to this side, because now you have Romani up top, Ferdinand in kind of like a drift secondary position, and then Orat Mangguin as an out-and-out winger. The front three of Indonesia, I think, is complete now.
Timnas Indonesia semakin mendunia dengan terus membuka asa untuk lolos ke Piala Dunia. Belum lagi tentang aksi supporter fanatiknya yang tiap hari ada aja gebrakannya. Ini membuat turis asing yang datang ke stadion merasa kagum dengan fenomena itu. Bahkan keberhasilan timnas mengalahkan Bahrain dianalisis oleh beberapa pundit bola luar negeri.
Can you imagine if Indonesia came out in this game and played the way they did against Australia? They would have lost. World Cup dreams essentially shattered, dead, but that's not the world we live in. We live in a world where Indonesia came out and played a fantastic defensive game. Absolutely fantastic. The polar opposite of what they did versus Australia, and they held on to a much-deserved 1-0 win. It should have been, what should it have been, Sato? Maybe
3-0?
4-0, if not
3-0. Mr. Marcelino missed some sitters. Marcelino Ferdinand missed some sitters. But let's talk about the good, because, you know, there was a goal made in Oxford United, guys. Goal made in Oxford United. Marcelino Ferdinand to his partner in crime, Ole Romani. Right? So many good things about this match.
So many good things. Let's talk about the 12th man. Let's talk about those fans and what a difference that atmosphere made, Roy. Can you imagine if they make it to the US? That noise, that passion coming here to the US, Canada, and Mexico. Wow, man.
They'd build a stadium.
Incredible.
Patrick Kluivert, my friend.
Yeah.
Big game. Let's say this, okay? We talked about qualifying up to this stage, some weird changes, but when we saw what was the game that was going to make all the difference, which was the game that was the most pivotal game on the schedule, and all of us, this was the game. This is the game you circled. This is the team you had to beat. This was the 3 points you had to have at home. Under pressure, the team gets it done, and Patrick Kluivert gets it done, Roy.
Well, let's wait on that Patrick Kluivert. I want to ask this to the Indonesian fans and to you guys as well. Did you notice on the sidelines that Mr. Pastor was in Kluivert's ear pretty much half the game, just whispering in his ear, saying, do this, do that. Maybe Kluivert was like, okay, yeah, that's a good idea. I don't know. I don't know, man. But Pastor was coming through with some tactical whispers that I think made a massive difference, because the substitutions were good. They were very strong substitutions that led to keeping the clean sheet. So kudos to whoever on the coaching staff made these decisions and led the tactical strategy. It was spot on.
I want to say one thing, that clearance off the line by
header, right?
By Ridho. Is that, I think Ridho. You guys Indonesians tell me how to pronounce his name. I always want to say Risky Ridho. I love his name, but it's like
he was taking no risks back there.
Yeah, but that was an unbelievable clearance right there. So
Let me see, one more game under Kluivert at home in Indonesia, hosting a team that you should be able to beat in Bahrain. Let me see that game. And our questions were answered because they dominated.
They could have won 2-0, 3-0. Marcelino knew how to square the ball, bro.
I know.
Oh my God.
I know, man.
If he just squares that ball over, they win this game 2-0, 3-0 easily, bro, because this was a big game going in. If you're looking at the table, they were tied on points. Bahrain had defeated Indonesia at home after a controversial ending, so Indonesia needed to get those 3 points back. And yeah, I agree. From what I saw today, it was very impressive from Indonesia, ultimately dominating this Bahrain side and showcasing that they were the better team with some great offensive opportunities. And what was the name of the striker, man? Because it wasn't Stroik, it was
Bootleg Martin Odegaard. Terhard Romani, man.
Romani, man. Yeah, good goal.
Great goal.
Yeah.
Great finish. And he was actually fantastic this entire window for Indonesia. He is really come in for Stroik. I think he's the better player. He's been a great addition to this side, because now you have Romani up top, Ferdinand in kind of like a drift secondary position, and then Orat Manguin as an out-and-out winger. The front three of Indonesia, I think, is complete now.
Good, and that's big because we mentioned that their defense is good enough for, you know, teams of Bahrain's level.
Yes,
it's good enough. And Justin Hubner, Idzes, Ramadani, they all did great today. Shout out Martin Paez, FC Dallas' very own.
Yes,
but the offense, we've been trying to figure that out. It's been exciting at times, but it hasn't been truly consistent. I still wish they could have finished those opportunities, man, because this game could have been put away.
Yeah.
And they just kept it tight. They kept it tight. But regardless, man, it's 3 major points here. Does it solidify for them progress into the next round in that 4th or 3rd place spot?
Their next match is against China. That's the final. That's a World Cup final for Indonesia. It's in Indonesia as well. If they win that game, I say it's secured 100%. The last game will not matter, no matter what. Even if they draw that game, I actually think they'll have a very good chance to go through.
Indonesian supporters, where are you?
Good luck.
Ini boleh saya bantuin?
Nggak usah, nggak apa-apa. Nanti ada tim kebersihan juga.
Kalau 10 menit, 20 menit nggak apa-apa?
Nggak apa-apa, tapi
okay.
Nanti ada tim kebersihan.
Ada 5.000.
Rezeki, bukan bercanda, nanti aku donasi. Oh gitu. Iya. Semangat ya Mas ya. Ya, makasih. Makasih. Oh iya.
Jero, kenapa kamu datang ke GPK hari ini? Padahal kan Jepang lagi nggak main.
Wah, karena Jepang sudah dapat tiket ke World Cup dan aku pengen Indonesia berangkat bersama Jepang ke World Cup gitu. Jadi aku harus dukung Indonesia. Kalau nggak ada dukungannya, nggak bakal bisa dapat 3 poin.
Iya, kira-kira prediksi nanti berapa nih skornya Indonesia lawan Bahrain?
Aku berharap ya, karena kemarin Jepang udah mengalahkan Bahrain dengan skor 2-0. Indonesia juga semoga sama 2-0 kalahin Bahrain.
Oke, siapa yang bergabung nanti?
Si Ole, kan kemarin bagus banget ya mainnya ya, Ole. Sama aku dukung banget Sandy Walsh. Jadi kalau ada kesempatan Sandy Walsh sudah cetak gol.
Oke, boleh kasih dukungan buat Indonesia pakai bahasa Jepang.
Oke. Indonesia 代表、今日勝ち点3目指して頑張ってください。日本と一緒にワールドカップ行きましょう。頑張って。
Artinya?
Semangat Indonesia, harus dapat 3 poin dan kita sama-sama berangkat ke Jepang bersama Jepang.
Thank you.
頑張って、頑張って、頑張って。